Where is it? That's what you're gonna do.
What am I gonna do again?
Where is it? Get your whole Christian Bale Batman voice going on me. And I'm like, I don't know. You had it. Where?
Where did I put it?
Pretty much, yeah.
And we just got our infamous blueberry coffee, which it is so good, you guys. That one don't taste like the one I had yesterday, though.
That one tastes like Dookie, eh?
And then I got my little stuffed mini bagels.
She's like, I don't like this
cream
one.
cheese.
This one tastes
That wasn't made with love.
That wasn't made with Dunkin' love. Oh, man. I know.
Look, everything's just falling. There's so much makeup in here. I need to invest in a new makeup bag, so you guys just
dinero. You said you got me, shorty.
Alright. Cause I'm always in. Alrighty, so we left our first we left our first apartment. What were your thoughts on it, baby?
It was really nice. You know, there's a lot of stuff that we had to use our imagination on. Look, that's the closest Dunkin' Donuts.
Well, yeah, because they're in the middle of construction, and I had some Dunkin' go mug fudge. Dang.
Yeah.
We had to use our imagination for a lot of it, because they're still in the middle of construction. Yeah, building. So it was really nice. It's very modern. It's very pretty, but it takes us an hour to get to a Target. It takes us an hour to get to
a lot of places.
BJ's, Costco, all of that stores.
Kind of like in the, it's almost like
kind of in the middle of nowhere.
Kind of, but like there's at least like, you know, Walmart that's, you know, 5 minutes from there.
5 minutes. We have a
Walmart.
Walmart.
There's things that we need there, like kind of like right there, which is nice.
Yeah. So, but as we're driving down
to our next area,
there's a little bit of traffic coming up. Like, not so much in our area back there, but going into the city, we're getting a little bit of traffic. So
technically we're like in the countryside, working our way into the city side.
Yeah, so we'll see our next property soon, but
it was nice though. It was really nice.
I like the concept.
I can see the vision.
I can see the vision of that apartment. It's very pretty. It's a nice style, and
yeah, we're kind of like,
but an hour to get a Target is crazy.
You know, I'm thinking about it right now, guys. We're, you know, that's like making this vlog. This was us a year ago.
We were a year ago looking for apartments.
Our first apartment together. That's crazy.
Yeah. Hopefully this time we can make it long term until we can get our house. But the goal is to, you know, grow in one place.
Yeah, exactly. You know, and we also, you know, gotta make sure it's gonna be good for Mr. Bruno. Bruno's part of the family, so we gotta make sure it's good for him as well.
You gotta have a little bit of room to play in the apartment, and so we're really excited. Let's see what happens. We're gonna see this property now. I think low-key this property might like it a little bit more, but we'll see when we get there. So
look, Advent Health.
Catch you guys in a bit. That is a big one. I think that's one of the other ones here, but we'll catch you guys now. All right, you guys, we made it to the Airbnb. And
why are you so quiet?
Because I have to tell you guys what happened. So we got here, right? You want to tell them the story?
I'm here. Just chowing down.
So we walked in.
You did?
Hold on. I feel like I gotta whisper to my people. What's on the couch? It's a cute little place. I think that door has a camera though. Because our lease ends very soon, in a couple of months. So I think that's gonna be the move. And we really like the area. It's close to everything. We're like 20 minutes from the park. So, yeah. Good morning, guys. It is 6 a.m. Wait, no. 6:45 a.m. I turned off all my alarms. I thought that. So my husband left on it's like a job thing. He has to open up a new store, but it was like 3 a.m. and then I went back to sleep, and I guess I forgot to put my alarms on. And I was supposed to wake up at 6 a.m. and now it's 6:45. So I need to hurry up so I can take my dog out. But how have you guys been doing? I know I've been a little MIA. It's just a lot's been going on that... Mind you, I sound raspy right now because I just woke up, but a lot has been going on where I basically feel like I'm trying to get it together again. Like where do I even... By the way, this is how you realistically wash your face. None of that... No, bitch. Scrub this shit. Fucking wash it. Anyways. Started my new job. And I like it. I enjoy it. Let me find it. I started my new job. And I enjoy it, but I know it's temporary, if that makes sense. It's not something that I'm going to be doing long term, and obviously, like, it's just not long term. And it's a shame because I really like the company, and if we were staying in the city, I would work with them as a therapist, but it's just not gonna happen. At least I don't think right now. So I do want to leave in good graces, because if I ever do decide to come back, I would come back as a therapist. But currently what I'm doing right now, it's really more on the business side of healthcare, which is ultimately what I wanted. As you guys know, I'm starting to study for medical coding. I don't know if I mentioned that in my last video, but my phone has been locking. Let's see if it actually opens this time. God dang it, about time. Okay. Yeah, my phone was locking all morning, and it finally opened. Good. Just want to make sure I had the right password. Anyways, so yeah, I want to leave in good graces because I do like the job and I like the people there. It won't be the same department that I would have come back to, but obviously the respiratory department. But I want to do my research before I go into another respiratory job again. It's just such a shame that the company that I left, because it wasn't like it was like a horrible company. I just think that everything was so disorganized, especially as a new grad when you're starting off your career. Like, you don't need stuff to be disorganized, and it was just very disorganized. Management was disorganized. Everything was disorganized. It was just a really bad experience, and I don't want to go through that again. But I feel like I'm mentally preparing myself for whatever happens next time. I need a break from it right now, and I kind of need to gather myself together and really just study more and take my CSE and just go back in as RRT. I know you guys were asking about like a video on the CSE and stuff, but I can't make that video because I myself have not passed the CSE yet. It's been about 8 months that I graduated. I took my TMC like 2 months after graduation, and I started working as a CRT. And when I first started there, it's funny because it was me and somebody else who were CRTs in that department. And I felt like it was a lot of pressure because regardless, people are supposed to know you're a CRT when you're working on the floor. But they put on her badge RRT, and then on my badge it said CRT. So I felt like a lot of pressure was being put on me because in the beginning, until people started figuring out like, oh, she's not the only CRT on this floor, you know. Because having CRTs at a workplace, people find it so weird, and like I wasn't respected by my co-workers, you know. Even though CRTs do the exact same thing as RRTs, it got to a point where I was doing everything right in the beginning to like everything wrong at the end. There's no difference in the stuff that we do at the hospital. I think obviously the pay's a little different. We're probably like $2 or $3 below RRT, but we ultimately kind of like the pay is not really much of a difference. Especially if you're working nights, getting differential, you're still getting good money. So yeah, I think the only difference between the CRT and the RRT at the hospital is probably like you're probably like $1 less or $2 less than an RRT. But if you're working nights and you're getting that differential, it's really like not, you don't really see the difference. I don't know if I'm mistaken, but so yeah, it was a lot of that, and then a lot of, it's just in every, I feel like in every workplace that becomes an issue where people start like, there's always that one person who likes to gossip and like just, it's like a black cloud in the freaking department. It is what it is. I want to move past that situation. Like, I'm over it. I'm just bringing it up because like I want you guys to see where I am in my headspace. But you're always gonna have that kind of situation occur, I guess. Or there's always somebody, and you just gotta kind of mind your business. But sometimes when you mind your business, me coming in, just at a place where like I'm ready to move on from that last job situation as my first respiratory therapy job. It was just very toxic. It was a very toxic work environment, and trust me, you're gonna come across, especially as a new grad, you're probably going to come across a couple toxic work environments, or even hopefully not a couple, and it's just your first job. Usually, I mean, it's just, you got to learn how to deal with it. And I was getting to the point where like I felt like I was learning how to deal with it, and then the more I stayed to myself and the more I got in my little corner and kind of just mind my business, that's when it got worse. Because I felt like it got worse, and this like, it's just people started to think like maybe it's like your ego, or you start, I felt like I started minding my business, I started being to myself, and I felt like that started being a problem because the night shift supervisor started acting different towards me because I was to my fucking self, you know what I'm saying? And from all of a sudden everything was okay to everything now was a problem. So it was just a lot of little incidents happening back to back, and I'm like, dude, honestly, is it like bad juju up in here, or is it just because I know what I'm doing, you know what I'm saying? And there was a lot of situations where it kind of like made me not feel so confident in the field. And I think everybody has that moment, especially as a new grad, where you're like, you kind of freeze sometimes, and it happens. Like, you're not freaking Superman, like, you know what I'm saying? Even though you wish it could be, but it happens. And something new and fresh, and just really kickstart my career, because I felt like that was just such a huge, like, it just, like, it didn't have to happen, but it was just, you know, it is what it is. It's gonna happen, and you just kind of have to deal with it, you know. Don't lose faith in yourself, and don't think you're less than because of situations that really didn't fairly justify yourself. Like, I felt like everything that happened there, it was just like, protect your license. Like, you know, if you feel like you need to work on something, work on it, but just get out of that toxic environment, like, for real. Like, at that point, you're just putting your license at risk, and no, I worked too hard for that, so ta-ta. You know what I'm saying? Like, ta-ta, bitch. So that being said, I'm very fucking sick. Yeah, so that's what's been happening, you guys. So this job that I'm doing now is actually like kind of in the coding. It's giving me experience for medical coding, which is pretty cool. So I'm dealing with a lot of like codes and verification stuff, and it's pretty cool. I love the people that I work with. They're so nice. They're always looking for things to like improve in the office. So we have fun activities. We got free food yesterday and today, and it's just so much fun. And my desk is like the ones that you could raise and go down. I'm gonna show you. And they're constantly looking for ways to improve your well-being in the office, and just we have like fun activities, and it's just so much fun. And then the people, like, you genuinely don't feel uncomfortable with anybody there. Everybody's just so positive, and just, it's like a little family. I remember when I went to the interview, they mentioned like how important it was for them, because like they feel like family, like low-key. Everybody treats each other like family. We get like it's really cool, and I like that dynamic, and I feel like I would pray. I like that dynamic, and I hope and pray that I get to experience that at my next job. So it just sucks that, you know, it has to happen that way, but it is what it is. I felt like this is giving me the opportunity to go in the direction that I really want to go in. Ultimately, I wanted to end up on the business side of healthcare, so it's like God was like, yeah, get your ass there now. Like, I'm gonna make it happen, just go. And that's kind of like how I've been feeling lately. Like, I know I like respiratory, and I know that if I do a PRN, it's gonna be a little bit better, because I don't want to completely like give up on it. I worked so hard for it, but I have to be true to myself at the end of the day, and I think everybody should. Don't go into a career because of the money, but actually because you enjoy doing what you do. Although both, to just go with your heart. What's gonna fulfill you in the end, and I think that's what's kind of like I'm having a mental battle with, kind of deciding where do you want to end up. What is it that's gonna make you happy, right? Say good morning, peoples. Oh, yeah, sorry. Damn, you gotta show them the itch. Come on, let's go. Say good morning. Good morning, guys. Sit. You want to put on my leash? Tell them you want to put on my leash. By the way, you guys, Bruno has a TikTok. He's TikTok famous. I was bored the other day. I'm like, let me make Bruno a TikTok. Come on, let's put your leash on. So we went ahead and made him a TikTok, and we've been making super funny videos of him. Come here. Because he has his own little personality, which is funny to see. So I'm like, I think the world should see it too. Let's go walk. Let's get your steps in, boy. Well, not really, because I gotta go to work, but you got I think the thing that we're looking forward to is by the way, we love our backyard. Like, this is our backyard. But I think we love this neighborhood. We love everything about this neighborhood.